UValleYradio.net. Good happy Friday morning to you. Robert McGill here with you. We're going to be live at the Saloon Antiques and Collectibles this morning from 10 a.m. to noon for their ribbon cutting ceremony with the Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce. So just enjoying this morning in the studio right now, and then I'm going to get my butt over there to North Uvalde for the live broadcast at the Saloon Antiques. But right now, there's so much cool things going on this weekend and beyond. Fall is here. The weather's cooler, so it's just an ideal time to get out and do things in Southwest Texas. And a big event this weekend, the Brian Fagley Memorial Bark in the Park 2022 is this weekend. And here to talk all about it, I've got on the phone Janece McClung. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
Did I say the name right? I just realized I never really actually said your full name out loud. Did I get it right?
It was actually perfect.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining me this morning. I was hoping to do this earlier in the week, but everything's, like I said, everything's ramping back up in Uvalde. You know, we've had between the pandemic and, of course, the tragedy, everything kind of has been in a weird kind of slow down, slow motion, but I think that, you know, we're in the process of healing and trying to get out and do things. So it's exciting to have Bark in the Park back.
I agree. That's what we're all talking about, is how excited we are to actually be able to do that again this year, and hopefully get a bunch of kids out to the park and try to help everybody feel a little bit better.
Now, Janece, you're obviously with this, for those who don't know, and we talk about this like everybody knows because most people in Uvalde do know, but the Bark in the Park benefits the Humane Society of Uvalde. Go ahead and tell me your role within that organization. Who are you? What do you do?
I've been the treasurer since 2010, and like pretty much everybody else on the board and all of our volunteers, we're all very passionate about animal rescue and taking care of and bettering the animals that are in our community, and teaching people how to care for your animals properly, and making this just a better place for everyone.
Now, most people in Uvalde do know how much the Humane Society of Uvalde is needed and appreciated in this town. If you wouldn't mind, give me a quick history, a quick overview of how long HSU has been around, and, you know, how that mission's been going up to now.
Well, I know it was in 2005 when it was actually organized as a nonprofit. So we are a nonprofit through the IRS, and it has changed. You know, the board has changed numerous times over the years. It started out just kind of as and I wasn't on board at the beginning of the when it first started, but when it first started, it was about trying to do a lot of spay-neuter and teaching people about, you know, spaying and neutering your pets, reducing the pet population. And originally we had a couple of rescues, and it was all foster-based. And then when we got into the city property there, at Animal Control, there at Garden and Camp Street behind HEB, we were able to rescue more animals and bring more into the community. And so what started out as a very small rescue program has turned into, which I know you're aware of, Flights to Forever. Between the two organizations, we're rescuing well over 1,000 to 1,300 animals per year.
Yeah.
We pull most everything from the city animal control facility, is the majority of where the Humane Society's animals come from, and then Flights to Forever is basically county-wide. And so the animals that HSU can't pull, Flights to Forever does their best to pull the rest of them, and then we transport those animals to other rescues within the state, or they go to New York on buses, usually at least once a month, that we bus them out to Memphis, and a New York leg comes down and picks them up in Memphis, switch out all the cages, and take them to rescues up there, because apparently there is a greater need for rescue up there because their animal control laws are so much better than they are typically in Texas. They have a much better handle on spay-neuter, and they don't have the proliferation of unwanted animals that we do down here.
Well, obviously, anybody that's just, you know, driven down or walked down the streets of Uvalde knows that we do have an overpopulation of, you know, stray, you know, animals. And obviously, your guys' mission to kind of curtail that and keep that in control is absolutely valuable. It's much needed. It is, and I'm going to say this, that, you know, just the facility that you mentioned there by HEB, I mean, it's not big, it's not flashy, but you guys get so much done and so much accomplished in that little square footage with that little, skeleton crew and donations and all your hard work in the fundraising. I mean, kudos, seriously. I mean, I'm sure there's a whole big group of people that make these things happen, but it's a lot of work, right? I mean, and it's year round.
Oh, it's basically 24/7.
Yeah.
We actually, HSU has 3 employees, and they're all really, 2 of them are part-time and 1 is full-time, and everybody else is volunteer. And it is amazing what our volunteers do for our organization and the time and the effort that they put in to help. Because, we clean our kennels 3 times a day, and we try to keep that place as presentable as possible. And it's an older building, and we're so blessed by the city to be able to use that facility. And we, in turn, try to help the city as much as we can with animal control and keeping them from having to euthanize animals by rescuing them and pulling them out of there, which is it's a win for the animal control guys, and it's a win for, obviously, the animals themselves. So we do get a lot done. We wish we could do so much more, and every day we get an opportunity to do something new, and so it's all about making things better for the little critters that run around here and trying to educate the population here on what's the best way to care for your animals and, again, to try to reduce that population.
Well, you guys are doing fantastic work. We know you really work hard, but you know what? You also play hard. Y'all put together some fantastic events celebrating, our pets and just community and whatnot. So let's go and get into it. Again, the Brian Fagley Memorial Bark in the Park 2022 is this weekend, Saturday, tomorrow at Uvalde Memorial Park. Let's go ahead and mention the title sponsor, Walmart. They always come in clutch, right? So go ahead and give them some love.
Yes, they do. Yeah, absolutely. Walmart has been very good to us over the years. We appreciate the opportunities that they have given us, and they really do take care of us when we ask for help with food or sponsorships or whatever. They've been a very good partner with us.
So we're looking forward to the event tomorrow. Now, this is interesting because the theme is you've got the 5K, the run, and it's Howl at the Neon Moon, a night race. This is an afternoon and evening event as opposed to a morning and early afternoon event like it's been in past years. So the new time, tomorrow, Saturday, October 1st, from 3 to 10 p.m. First of all, let's talk about why the change. Obviously, we're going to dig the cooler weather, right?
Oh, yeah. Hopefully. I know it will be warm in the afternoon, but not as bad as it's been. We're really excited that it's going to be nice weather, and once that sun gets past those trees, it's going to be very, very nice in that park. And so we originally had wanted to do something different, and with the news that came out with the Briscoe funding towards our new building, we had decided to launch our capital campaign with this event and start getting the word out there that, we've been talking about this building for years, and everybody knows that we need something new. We need something welcoming and shiny and something nice for everybody to walk into and feel comfortable and really be able to interact with the animals better than what we are able to do at the moment. And so we decided to launch our capital campaign, and we just wanted to really make it kind of a longer day where people can kind of come and go as they please, and if you can't come at 3, you can come at 6 or whatever, and just kind of give something to everybody that kids can come, adults can come, everybody come and have a good time. There's going to be something there for everybody.
That's a fantastic idea because, I've been to a handful of the Bark in the Park events as well, too. They've always been great and well received, but there is that certain group, that certain part of the general public that doesn't even kind of get moving till the afternoon, right? And then, they're just finally leaving the house, and then the event's already over, right? So I think
we've also run into the kids all have their soccer and football games in the morning, and they can't come. I can't tell you how many people have told me my kids are so excited they get to go this year. So
awesome.
We're excited. There's a lot of people coming. We don't know what to expect, and we hope we can accommodate everybody. But we want everybody to come out. There's plenty of room out there, and we want as many to come as we can get out there.
Well, I know it's going to be a huge success. Again, we got Janece McClung here from the Humane Society of Uvalde, and she is representing the Brian Fagley Memorial Bark in the Park. Now, this year, from 3 to 10 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, at Uvalde Memorial Park. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the fun. I know there's going to be the pet costume contest and pet tricks. Let's talk about the focus on the pets, first of all. What kind of fun we got lined up?
Okay, so all of our pets and kind of the kids contest we're going to kick off with that. So the event itself starts at 3. and we'll kind of start our opening ceremonies around then. We will still have our walk around the Brian Fagley Memorial Walk around the river, and everybody can parade their dogs and take them down there. I wish I remembered how far it is. It's, like a tenth of a mile or something like that. And when everybody comes out back, we're going to kick it off with the costume contest for the best pet costume. We'll have, prizes and medals for the winner, and right after that will be the best pet trick contest. And so I hope you have been training your dogs. We had people that were very upset during the pandemic that we did not have the Bark in the Park because they'd been training their dogs and wanted to enter the pet trick contest. So we're going to do that, and then after that we're going to do some of the kids' events where we're going to have the hula hoop contest, the three-legged race, and then the sack race. So we got a lot of stuff going on for the kids to kick it off, and I hope everybody is out there with their dogs, whether you're entering anything or not. We'd love for everybody to bring their dogs.
Well, there's going to be a cornhole tournament. Do you have any details on that?
Yeah, so you can go to, I believe it's, I'm not looking at the flyer, cornholio.com, I think. And
okay. Scoreholio, yeah.
Scoreholio.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking about Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Scoreholio.com. Okay.
Yeah, scoreholio.com, and you can sign up, and you can actually sign up right up until the event starts, which is at 6 o'clock. So there will be intermediate, there'll be professional, I guess, and amateur divisions, and there will be cash prizes, and we're real excited. This is our first cornhole tournament, and so we've heard how popular it is, and everybody really loves getting into this, and so we think that's going to be a really, really good time.
Any sport where you can, play a sport and drink a beer at the same time is all right by me. Hey, I heard there was a rumor that during like the 5K run, there might even be like free beer. Free beer is always fun. Is that a thing?
So everybody that's running, if you're entered in the contest, there's free beer when you return.
That's awesome. There's some incentive right there.
I think you don't want free beer before you take off on a 5K. But
No, that's the reward. Yeah, that's the incentive, right? Yeah, nobody wants to be bloated.
We will also be selling beer and wine also.
Oh, that's a nice change.
There will be beer and wine for whoever comes out.
Well, it sounds like a fantastic time. Again, Bark in the Park 2022 is tomorrow, Saturday, October 1st, Uvalde Memorial Park, new time, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. UvaldeRadio.net. We'll be out there helping you guys MC and play some music and stuff. So we look forward to being out there as well. Is there any... Well, let's go ahead and get back to this... Briscoe thing. You kind of touched on it a little bit, but I know there's kind of a rebranding of the Humane Society of Uvalde. Go ahead and give me details on that as much as you can. I know there's probably legalities and limitations about how much you can say.
Well, actually, and I did want to point out also that the Lubbock Comfort Dogs are coming. So the Muttley Crew from Lubbock is going to be there, I believe, from 3 to 7.
Muttley Crew, that's awesome.
Yeah, awesome. So I believe that I know they've been to the schools. I know they've been with the first responders. They've been around quite a bit these last couple of months, and I think everybody just loves them. So they will be on site also. So I'm hoping that some people get to get out if they haven't been able to meet them yet and spend a little time with them. But as for the Briscoe, Chip and Jill Briscoe were kind enough to donate money to us. They basically got naming rights for the building, and Janie Briscoe Marmion had always been very, very involved with HSU. She'd always been very receptive to this shelter in the past, and so it was always kind of we've called our little office over there on Garden and Camp the Animal Resource Center just internally for a long time. We've called it just the ARC. We always liked that, and when Jamie was around, we always really liked how Bark just had a really good ring to it, and so we were lucky enough that Chip felt the same way and was engaged with us to where he decided to go for it and help us out with this. And so we're beyond blessed to have the stake that he took into this and his interest in what it is that we're doing. And hopefully once we kick off our capital campaign, we're hoping within the next year that we'll be able to break ground and officially have this. The property was actually donated to us by Louis Cap a few years ago. It's over off of Camp Street, right next door to Winter Garden. So it backs up to basically Uvalde Veterinary Clinic and I guess Bottle and Bag.
Okay, right.
And so so it's going to be on the kind of north side of town. And we've talked about this for years, and we all keep talking about, we just pinch us that it's actually going to happen now that we're moving that way. So we do have plans. We will have a booth set up with showing our actual design for the building. And any questions, our president, Kelly Kimball, will be manning that booth, and she will be there to talk to anybody who has any questions about what we're doing, and if you're interested in helping us with our capital campaign.
So you mentioned Briscoe and then the Animal Rescue Center. So it's BARC, like bark, right? Which is super clever, right?
Yeah, I know. So Bark of Uvalde. So that's going to be, HSU is going to rebrand. There's always been some issues with the Humane Society name just because we are not affiliated at all with the Humane Society of the United States.
Right.
And it has a negative connotation to some people, I believe. And so we've always talked about, striking out and rebranding, and Bark is the best way to go. It's very easy to remember, and that Briscoe name on top of it is going to hopefully make us as successful, if not more so, as we've been in the past.
Well, it is absolutely exciting. So thanks for kind of clearing that up and making the announcement here on UvaldeRadio.net. I feel like we almost got like a little bit of an exclusive there. So thank you again. Again, the Brian Fagley Memorial Bark in the Park is tomorrow afternoon, 3 to 10 p.m. In the Uvalde Memorial Park. Quick details about the Howl at the Neon Moon night race. I know people are probably already signed up. And are you taking any last-minute stragglers who want to get in, or how's that working?
Yes, you can sign up. You can continue. I think if you still sign up online, I'm not sure if you're guaranteed a race bag, but we can get you something afterwards. But you can sign up the day of the event, and we should hopefully be able to accommodate you. Even if we don't have a race T-shirt, we may be able to give you one of our event T-shirts, because we'll have two different designs for the two different portions of the event.
And y'all will kind of have like a kind of a glow theme, right? Like bright pants and.
You're going to have one of your race bag. I believe you get a water bottle with our new logo on it. You're going to get, I believe, the glow sunglasses, neon sunglasses, and some the necklaces and headbands or whatever that glow in the dark. All sorts of little paraphernalia. And so we've got some. One of our title sponsors is Local Fix. They're donating some yummy wraps and some chips and stuff, and obviously we'll have the beer and other things to drink once you get back. And so we were hoping to get a whole bunch of people out there and kind of make it loud and exciting throughout the whole route. So we're hopefully going to have a few surprises along the way to kind of keep people pumped up and get them back to the park and let them have some more fun once they get back.
Totally exciting. I cannot wait to see all that, bright colors, neon kind of, I'm an 80s guy, so, it'll be cool. And one last thing before we wrap it up, because I know we're going long, but I know you guys have some live music planned, so let's talk about that.
Yes, we have, I believe they're a little bit of a new band. It's going to be an acoustic, probably like some alternative 90s and 2000s music. Their name is Chaotic Control.
Okay.
And they're going to come in and set up probably around 6:15 or so and play for maybe close to an hour. Obviously, we'll have other music throughout the day, but this is our first live band that we've ever hired, so we're real excited to hear from them.
Well, very good. There's going to be a whole lot to do, man. Everything from, for the kids, adults, young adults, and it's just going to be a fantastic event, fun, and for a great cause, and, of course, Humane Society. So let's go ahead and where can people find out more information, whether it's the website or a phone number or email? What's the best way to dig up more details specifically?
You can go to our Facebook page, which is Humane Society of Uvalde. You can also call our office tomorrow. The phone number is 591-9229. We will have a bunch of vendor booths also. I think our slots may be full, but if you're interested in having a booth in the park, you're welcome to call our office tomorrow, again, 591-9229, and see if they have any spaces left. We're also going to have a bunch of food trucks. If you have any other questions, I think Facebook probably, and then the office will take care of anything else that anybody needs.
Very good. All right. So one more shout out to Walmart, your title sponsor. Any other sponsors top of mind that you want to throw out there that you want to give some love to?
Yes. The rest of our sponsors, our high-level sponsors would be the Local Fix, American Lumber, Fagley Construction, Sweeten Pools, and I know I'm forgetting one and I don't have it in front of me. Holt Helicopter. Holt Helicopter.
Holt Helicopter. There you go. Let's say it 3 times. Yes. Holt Helicopter, Holt Helicopter, Holt Helicopter. So, see, they got the most plugs.
There you go.
But, Janece, thanks so much for all the valuable information. We look forward to the event tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be a great time. So, we're going to wrap it up and go ahead and play. Let's go ahead and play some Neon Moon by Brooks and Dunn. Get you ready for that Howl at the Neon Moon night race, huh?
Good idea.
All right, so again, that's all your information for the Brian Faculty Memorial Bark in the Park tomorrow afternoon, Uvalde Memorial Park, and you're here on UvaldeRadio.net. Thank you, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Robert.